All right. This is gonna be a relatively quick video, unless you guys get on here and want to talk about something, because I am really getting tired of talking about this. Looking at all this red. It says Dow drops 600 points as tech stocks fall again. Nasdaq down 10% in 3 days. I mean, that's pretty huge. On average, let's say that was the average, right? What is this, Tuesday? Was it Friday? It'll be down 20%. That's the average, right? And then come Tuesday, it'll be down 30%. So it shows you how severe or steep it actually is. And I'm waiting for a bounce to do anything. And since we kind of not getting there, it's kind of making me think there's going to be no bounce. Because remember, a top gives you no room to get out. You have no room to sell. So I'm thinking it's one of those, no time. We opened up down, stayed down. Yeah, it's just been bad. And I've been trying to have hope. That was my last video. Have hope, a little hope for us longs. But there's no hope for us longs. What's up, Cashmatic? There's a little hope, a little green. Well, you don't want to see the VIX being green, but it was only up 2%. That's some hope right there. So before I go to what's going on with Thinkorswim, let's pull up this heat map. Kind of like bringing it up, and Disney. The parks was almost full. Big, parks were almost full to capacity. Yeah, when they say that, I don't know if that's like the social distance full capacity or capacity. You know what I mean? I don't know. But and they movie Mulan did pretty well as far as I understand. But so a little action there, AT&T, only because it's below $30 and it's got like an 8% yield or something like that. There's nothing. Basically, everything is red. You try to find some little sprinkles up in here. Oh, Striker. Wow, Striker was up. Peloton was up. I made some money in that. All right, so red everywhere. Bright red. Goodness gracious. And it started off not too bad because the Dow, I think just before it opened, I think it was only down like 15 points or something. And the NASDAQ just brought it down. Tesla down basically 20% today. That's huge. Tesla did a 5-to-1 split. I'm just looking over here. So Tesla was down $88, 21%. If that was before the split, it would have been down 440 points. It shows you how big that drop was. So, wow. So here's the NASDAQ. I figure we start here because you've seen how I had drawn this in one of the prior videos, right? And said every time I hit that trend line, we was on trend. I was like, oh, it's not really to worry about. We're kind of on trend, but now we closed below it. And every single time it touched that line, it was the buy time. There it didn't kind of touch. Well, there I was talking about the 3-day, 3 days down. Here, well, you could have bought it here, but then you lost money because we are lower. So let's see what's going to happen tomorrow. I'm really interested. And I was hoping today we got that swoosh down and reversal. The thing is not even trying to reverse. Take 2 months up and 3 days down. Isn't that something? That is just crazy. And about time you realize you got a problem with your portfolio, it's too late. You lost 3 months of gains, right? You might say, you know what? Ooh, it's down. Ooh, portfolio's like, damn. Okay, all right, maybe it'll bounce. Ooh, we down again. All right, I need to make some change. I need to. Ooh, then you just down three. It's just like right. You just lost 3-4 months of profit in 3 days in a whiff of an eye, and it's just been like that. Like I said in yesterday's video, really ever since Trump's been president, for some reason, the volatility in this market is crazy. Even when volatility is low, it's just up. It's down, up hard, and down hard. I mean, VIX was, yes, nobody's seen nothing like this, So I don't know what to do. I think I'm in the line in the sand. You said that, yeah, it wants some stimulus again. I had big losses again. I'm down another 4. and I've been like 4 for the most part. This has been 4 every day. So you can see here I highlighted, well, the NASDAQ hasn't been down usually 3 days tops, and now it's really 3 days here. It's just that, this was almost, I guess it was 4, but that's not too bad. But big 3-day drop. If you count from here, let me see here. If you count from not that top candle, but this candle to the bottom of that, that's 9.3%. So in 3 days, I won't count that one. So maybe we could turn around tomorrow, okay? And if not, and also I wanted to, reason I showed here, right here. Here's the top of the, be pre-COVID. And look at the volume. This is what makes me like, wow, man, people is bailing. Look at that volume right there. And it's not even like a cascading volume like here. See how it's kind of be coming down, and see how it's kind of getting more serious, going up. Draw a little line. Could I draw in here? Right? See cascading? Here's just like, boom, no cascade. People started going down. People is just out. They don't even want to see. There's gone. And I should have been one of them, but it's crazy. Now here's the bugged part that I'm actually concerned about. So that's the daily. Let's look at the weekly, and then we're gonna look at the monthly. Here's the weekly. You can see it broke that same trend line. It's kind of broke. Now it's broke, but the week is still going on. So I guess that doesn't really count. And this is what I'm concerned about. Look at that monthly. And when I zoom in here, let me get it nice and tight. It's early in the month. We almost got an outside month, right? Meaning this candle is engulfing the whole candle before it. If it gets below, if we trade a little further down and close that way. And that is big time bearish. Okay. When that happens, that's almost as good as a cup and handle or a head and shoulders. Head and shoulders. That's a real powerful pattern. And if that happens, we can go down for a long ways. You can see what happened. It kind of happened here, and you see what happened there. Happened here. See what happened there. And yeah, so you can see how big these drops could be. If we count the last couple of drops, that was 23%. We can count from that high to this low. That was 30%. We can count from the high. Let's say we just go to 20%. Right in here, it's 240. It'll basically bring us down to the top of that. So we still got a long way to go if that plays through. And the speed of it. Cigar, hey man, what's up, bro? Google. I like it actually, but nothing is safe. Like here, like pick a stock that's safe. Not every stock deserves to go down. And when I say pick a stock that's safe, I don't mean like no AT&T. You ain't gonna make no gains on AT&T. You're just gonna get a little dividend there. Cat's up 0.2. Even these stocks that are up, very little, 0.28 on the Nike. Remember, I've been touting Nike ever since that earnings report. It's taking no prisoners, right? So, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so this stuff is just it's just taking everything with it, and it's taking even the Dow. The Dow was not bad today. Where's the 5 minute? Wasn't too bad today. Yeah, I guess it looks a little worse. It wasn't going to gap down hard if I remember the futures. And then it started getting worse. The NASDAQ was like 400 down on the futures, something like that, 350. And then as soon as the market opened, and here I thought we had hope. And then for some reason we lost it. This is the things I was looking at today. I was looking at the advanced decline line for the NASDAQ. And I noticed since it opened at 2,000, right? And it was trending up all the way until 155, even 2 o'clock. And I was like, we might have a rally into the close. This is what I'm thinking. And then I pulled up the ticks for the NASDAQ. I even got the line still there. And I was noticing that the ticks were trending higher up till 2 o'clock. right? Here's 2 o'clock, meaning more stocks are ticking positive than negative. And you could see here's a 500 line. I kind of drew, this is still negative. Here's the 0 line. And you could see how we was just pushing, the ticks was just going up. So I'm looking at the advanced decline. I'm like, wow, we might rally into the close. And then some reason right here at 2 o'clock, we give it up. We just boom, look at that. Gave it up, back to the advanced decline line, just sold off, and we're not even way down here. And that's another thing that kind of gives me hope. It's not one of those days where it's 2,000 plus and it's just pinned down there and stocks are just not even trying to come up a little bit. So there's a little hope right there, although that volume is insane, it's just insane. So let's see what I had going on. I got out of my Tesla call spread. Remember, I had that Tesla call spread. So I'm up probably about $500 on that because I made like $1,000 on Friday. And I put a small call spread on for today, and that didn't work out. I got out of that this morning. I tried to leg out. It was kind of successful, but got out. Kept that. That made money. Qs. I tried to buy. Remember, I was showing you that. I bought a call on the Qs because I thought we might pop. I was like, let me buy a little quick call and see if I can play this possible pop we're going to get. And didn't happen. Lost $121. Remember I said Apple. Meant to close that up out on Friday. Don't know how I went long in the weekend with it. So I'm like, that's what happens when you make mistakes. It never turns out in your favor. So, of course, Apple wants to open down 4 or 5% or whatever. Down 363. Got out of that one. I'm not in the Apple anymore. I made like $160, I think, on Friday. So I lost about 160, somewhere around there. DraftKings, I'm up $65. I bought another call in DraftKings, by the way. Deep in the money. I mean, a leap, right? Peloton was up 445. By the way, this is down 4,000. Earlier today, I was up almost 3,000, even when the market was down, because Peloton was kicking ass. So, but it even tried to bring down Peloton. But Peloton still eked out a 4% gain, I think. I think Peloton was up damn near 10, 12% today. It was crazy. I should have just sold everything. But I was thinking the market might turn. You got Peloton was doing good. I think there was a couple other techs trying to breathe. Anyway, so Peloton was doing well. Starbucks, I'm down 60. I sold it out. Even though that was a leap, I just got out. I'm just trying to, done. And here's Facebook. So most of these gains are Facebook, and you all know that's leaps. It expires 730 days from now, but I got a pretty big position on it. So if Facebook keeps going down $10 a day, I'm gonna keep being down 4,000 a day. So Facebook, and I ain't forget about that Google cigar. JRH, what's up? Look at that. I mean, it's been hanging in there. Look at the 3 bounces, right? Knocked 3 times, and I hate to say, how I say I got to listen to myself? That's going to break. But I'm still got the positions, right? I'm just looking at this. Closed on the low today for the most part, almost on the low. Here was a little hope yesterday on Friday. We hit 271, went all the way up to 285. I was like, well, okay, all right. Maybe we get in today. This huge gap thing opened down like 273 and stayed down there all day. Google, big position in my other portfolio. Just like I'm big in Facebook here, I'm big in Google in the other part. So that's all I got now for the most part is Facebook and Google out of all my portfolios. Besides the buy and hold stuff. I didn't even look at that stuff to see how I was doing just because it's buy and hold, whatever. I don't want to get depressed any more than I need to be. Look at it, gap down, nothing. Just it shows you that it probably still wants to go, still wants to go lower. It didn't even try to make an attempt to do anything. And there it is. I mean, from the top to the bottom, we're down 12%. I mean, things don't usually reverse in 12%. what I really need to do, yeah, is let's bring up the old fib. This will tell me everything I need to know. And if you can see, we're past the 38.2. Next stop, 140, 14.49. I almost find it hard to believe. That's going to crush me in my other portfolios if I hold on. So I might have to buy, I don't know, I might have to get out and just watch the ride. I mean, if it don't bounce here, in which I don't see it, even though you would think it could because we're right here into this resistance here. So why can't we get, see all of these guys in here? It's like resistance. And then you got some red, but the fib says we're going to at least 14.49, if not 50%, 13.65. It's almost hard to believe. That's what still got me in there. I'm like, man, we ain't going down to there. If we go down to there, and this is Google, the other stocks are really getting hit hard. And the whole market will be. But yeah, I mean, this thing is way oversold. Look at the volume coming in there. It honestly, I mean, I pull up the hour, there's just no signs of, look at how the stochastic came down and the oversold, and it's just flat. It did nothing. So there's nothing here, but I'm still in the position. Oh my God. See what I'm saying? Oh man, there's nothing here. We just need like a good day, like you said, stimulus, maybe stimulus, some kind of news just to spark the market and scare the shorts out of everybody. And then maybe we could bounce. But as far as this, I don't see anything. You got a little resistance that it's going through, but it seems to be slicing through that just fine. Just fine, I'm looking at the 4-hour chart. You said, Josh, you said, are financially independent? Am I? No, I got a job. I work for the post office. Yeah, I'm just a dude, man, that trades, and getting my ass kicked. So it's hard to do these videos, man. It's hard. You don't see a lot of people doing this, like it's hard doing these videos. I can't sit here and act like I'm making money on the up. I don't make money on the upside and downside. I mostly make it on the upside. Rarely make it on the downside. It's just I tell you guys all the time, if you watch me, that I'm not a, I root for home team. I want stocks to go up, and eventually every once in a while I put on bearish trades. But if I do, and I take them off quick, because I always think stocks are just gonna bounce and rally. And this last year, for the most part, because I used to short even more, I was getting my face ripped off, in this rally, where is it? I think it was this one. You look at they all pretty sharp, I mean, they all been pretty sharp. So, and this one is even the sharpest. Yeah, look at that. Now I'm looking. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you just get your face ripped off. This market's either going up, meaning straight up, or down, meaning straight down. For years. It's either straight down or up. Down, up, down, straight down. That's a hard fall right there. Straight up. And I always say this is the market of V's, right? Everything V's, and I'm waiting for the other side to V form to form. Because once I do feel once we start going up, I actually feel we're going to continue to go up. Because that's what it's been doing, and until it doesn't, right? So, but it hasn't yet. There's no life. Here, I'm looking at Google. Let me pull up the ES. Let's pull up the SPX. And here was a little life right here. And I actually I think I did a video and I was like, oh, look, we kind of broke trend. I drew some kind of trend line like that. And we broke, and look, bam, just gap down, stay down. I mean, stochastic, just not even trying to even look up. Just like I'm going down This is it's just it's it's I don't know what word I'm trying to say. Tesla now 21% in a day. I don't even think it was up as hard as 21%. That would have been a huge up day. Apple down 6.73%. And I did that video where these two. When these stocks turn, the market's gonna turn. I don't know who's gonna turn first. Probably Apple. I don't know who's gonna turn first. But these stocks were just, look at that, straight up to the moon. You can see this is gonna be an outside candle. And if that forms for the month, I mean, Apple can come clearly down to $78. Even maybe lower than that, maybe something like $60. It seems like the forces that be won't let it happen, though. Like a 61.8 retracement is $75. This thing is 112. That's still got a long way to go. So and of course, that's what kind of suckered me in. It was the day that the market was up 500 points. And it wasn't two, it was the top. It was actually the top this day, I think. And Apple was down like 3%. In the heat map, everything was green. Just like this was, everything's red. But Apple was red. Tesla's not on here. It's not a S&P 500. And, sprinkle in a couple of reds. Everything was bright green, and Apple was down hard. I was like, can the market can go up without Apple? Actually convinced me to kind of keep my positions on, because if you see Apple down hard like that, and it's kind of might be sustainable, you went out, okay? Because the Apple market needs Apple, and that's rare to be seeing the market running Apple ain't kind of going along with it. I could see it being flat, but down like 3% or whatever it was. So I was like, wow, okay. And then the next day, boom, everything just kind of fell apart with App and bringing Tesla with it. So Apple and Tesla. So we talked about Google. So I could bring up this monthly. There's the monthly. Let me get rid of all the drawings. Clear drawing set, right? There's the monthly for Google. Here's the monthly Qs. See that difference? Right? Google. Here, I can pull up the whole NASDAQ. Forget the Qs. Look at that, right? And then here's Google. See, so Google didn't really participate like say, a NVIDIA did. See, look at that straight up. Or even a Peloton. Look at that straight up Peloton. DocuSign. Those are the ones that's really coming down hard. It's AMD is even AMD, right? I mean, it's down 4% today. So Facebook, the other stock I'm in, see, not really as hard. Kind of, so that's why I'm kind of playing those two. Just not thinking they're going to participate like they did, but no, they participating. NASDAQ's down 4.77%. This one's down 4.09, and Google's down 3.64, right? Apple's down, what was it? Amazon's down 4.39. Apple's down 6.73. So you see how the stocks that I like, they're not going down hard, but the market's going to bring everything down. So I'm hoping on a rebound that these things start to rocket up. You'll see who the leaders are. I mean, you can almost get a gaze at relative strength just by, seeing what comes down the farthest, So my stocks are doing pretty good in that arena, but doesn't matter. They still losing me money. You said, yeah, I appreciate the trueness, man. What's your goal? My goal with trading, hold on, I had a nice win, with the Nikola and the Qs. Took all those profits. Cool, man. You're doing better. I need you to get on your YouTube channel going so I can watch you. And I can shut the channel down. Anyway, but my goal is to trade a portion of my portfolio, get profits, buy stock with it, mostly dividend stocks, to kind of help me out as I get older in retirement. So I trade a portion of my portfolio, probably too much. I ain't going to say the percentage. and then I buy stocks with the profits, and I kind of keep doing like that. So I have a limit. Let's say it's $5. Okay, if it gets to $10, I'll sell $5. I'll buy $5 worth of stock, and then I start with $5 again. You see what I mean? Every time it gets to a certain number, I bring it right back down. So and then just keep the stocks forever, and just to kind of build up my portfolio that way. I've been having a killer year, and that's why I can actually withstand these $4,000 drops. But I mean, you don't want to give any money back. You saw my equity curve a couple of videos ago. It's kind of nice little curve, straight up, not straight up, but nice little angle. Um, Up 300. I was up 310% as of that video. That was like last week. Now I'm not, but I was up 300% for the year. So yeah, I've been doing well. I've been a little bit more. The thing is, I got a little more aggressive just before this crash. We can probably call it a crash, a cascading crash if you're in the Nasdaq stocks. Um, that's what sucks. I kind of like and the market got me because I'm always thinking like, oh man, this is not going to sustainable, and it proved everybody wrong if you didn't believe it for the last 7 months. So or 6 months, whatever it's been. If you thought it was going, no, this thing was going up 500 points a day for 3 months, and now it's correcting. But I think it's just going to do. I was thinking it was just going to do like a 10% correction, and we go sideways because you got the Fed and this, and I figured these guys are going to jump in any day and saying we're doing this, we're doing that, waiting for the big Trump announcement or Fed announcement, and whatever, to kind of get things going, because we're going into the election. This is not going to look good for him, 50 days out, whatever. So he needs it to stay propped up at least till then, So what's up, IFYB? I don't want to start and not keep it up. YouTube is more work. Oh yeah, not. You know what? I like doing these videos because unlike my photography and even trucking, I had to think of things. For the most part, I just push record and start talking about what I see. My problem. I'm like, yeah, that's all right. Let's look at what I got going on. Damn, I'm down 4,000, and I just go over my positions. For a while there, it was boring, right? I wasn't doing it, and I was making that much money a day. But now I'm giving it back. But and I just kind of go over some things that I see, Google my favorite stock. I was in a put spread in the Russell. This wasn't doing too bad. It's down 2% today, so it's holding in there. I got rid of that as well. Look how it came out of the range. It's, so I mean, it's everything. It's so I don't know, man. I guess I do know. How I'm trying to convince myself that it's not real, but I'm telling you, I do think we're going lower. Yeah, I just think we're going lower. I'm like, come on, because it didn't balance yet. The volume is insane. It looks like with the volume, we want to reverse. But it's like nah. In the VIX, I mean, let me see. Let me look at the VIX real quick. I think the VIX was down on Friday. The VIX looks like it's trying to take a chill pill. See, it's being sold up here, and I was kind of keeping an eye on it early, and I'm just like, wow, it's trending down. Pull up the, see how it opens like yes, and just coming down, opens down here. So I think the VIX is trying to go lower, or could be taking a breather for the next leg up. I don't know, but it's hanging up there above 30. It's been up above 30 for damn near a week. That's not good. That's not good. Even though it pops to 34, 35 and they sell it down, but it's still above 30. We went up there and it's kind of staying up there. Actually, that's a bull flag right there. I can't draw that. Right? So the VIX is drawing in a flag. Get rid of all this stuff. A little blue flag, so you could chart the VIX. It's gonna take another leg higher to somewhere around 40. So that's not good, right? That's bearish. Look at Twitter. I'm just kind of see it in my watch list. Remember, I said this thing breaks hearts, and you see it doing it already, right? Just when you're about to get a run and break out, gives it right back. Look at it. Probably do one of these numbers again. Oh man, let me see. Josh, you said you're about to turn 18. Really? You 17? And I'm gonna pump as much as I can into dividends to hopefully retire a little bit early. Good deal, man. Oh, I wish I knew what I knew now when I was 18. Man, just save 10% of everything you make, 15%. Do you know you could save, I think it's 15% until you're 30, and then you don't have to save ever again, and then by 60, you'll be a millionaire. Some formula like that. 18 to 30, I think it's 15%. And you could stop. Don't ever put another penny in there again. And by 60, with the regular market returns, you should be a millionaire. Anyway, isn't that crazy? That you got time, man. It's all about time. And you don't have to fuck with these options. You could just buy stocks when they, you don't need the speed of options. You know what I mean? Just kind of buy stocks and let them grow. Do you know if you'd have bought Amazon 30 years from now, when they IPO'd at $10,000 in 1998, was that? It's something like that. I don't even want to pull it up. Somewhere around the 90s, you would have $33 million today. Find that stock. Find that next Amazon and throw 10 grand into it. Anyway, let me finish reading. I'm consistent on new benefits like clothing. I'm trying to tap into e-commerce. I'm at university to become an engineer, but I just hate to see myself. That seems to be everybody your age. I don't know if that's, are y'all still called millennials if you're 18, 17? I mean, everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. By the way, this is why I like Facebook and Shopify. I think they're getting, let me see what Shopify is doing. Because everybody needs their own business. Oh man, it just broke down. I don't like that. That's not good. But everyone wants to be an entrepreneur. I didn't even think to be I didn't even know what entrepreneur was. I didn't know how to spell it. And I'm thinking jobs. You remember if you read Rich Dad Poor Dad? I was poor dad, and you graduate, you get a job, you go to college. I elected to go to the military. So you go to college and you work, you get a pension. That's my thinking. I'm glad you're not even thinking like that. So I already know you're going to be okay because you don't get rich trading time for money, right? Because there's only so much time. So when we work in, $10 an hour, in 24 hours, if you worked every hour, you made $240. You'll never get rich that way. There's not enough time, so you have to earn money when you're asleep. And starting a business, like you say, business ventures, clothing, and all that stuff, that's going to help you get out of that, little thing, trading time for money. So I wish I knew all that stuff when I was little. It's too late for me. I mean, I got to trade and I got to work. I got to get the pension, man. It's too late. It's too late. Babe says, I'm about to get ready for your class. All right, I'm going to try to watch that. My babe's going to do a first collab with another Facebooker. She's on Facebook. And you can go to thejewelrybox.live and I'll bring you right to where she needs to be. You said, I'm glad, and I know now. It's honestly, thanks to streams like yours and YouTube videos, become school doesn't even touch. It does, learn from my mistakes, and I'm honest. Like I said, I have nothing to sell, and I always say, don't follow me because you'll lose a lot of money, and you can make some money too, but you could lose a lot of money because I do things also in the background that you don't see me doing on video, and I got 1, 2, 3 other accounts, so I might not necessarily talk about those things, but for the most part, they all look like this portfolio, so. But yeah, man, I got to make a decision. I got to make a decision to bail. I can't, the pain. I'm at max pain, okay? So the next trading day, here's my positions. You might see me cut down dramatically. I don't know if I'll take a short position. I might be out. So I might lose that much again because let's say if we open down hard and we're down 5, What could I do? I might have to sell at that point. Max pain, and maybe I'll put buy stops in to get back in if I feel we're going for the run again. But I got it, max pain, man. I got to get out. I can't give all the money back. So that's fortunate. That's unfortunate. Or fortunate? Am I using the word right? Because I always get out, and just as like this is like all of us. I'm not using a chart. I'm getting out. I want to use charts, but I think I'm late because it happened so fast. Just like I forgot who said that. I want to get out late, but I want to get out late. I want to get out with chart. Basically, I have a max pain level. It's like a mental stop, more of like, okay, if I lose this much money, I'm out of here. You know what I mean? But I'll get out if we get to this level. Like, but I don't think I could wait to that level. You see what I'm saying? Because I mean, we can't even get a bounce. You have no time to think about these positions. It's just this 3 days. What was this, Thursday? It's just, look at that. There's no time to think here. Right, you're saying you're coming down. All right, look, we're hitting a level of support. It should be all right. I'm gonna hold on, and then boom, look how far. It just, whoa, damn! I thought, what happened to the support? We're down 10 points below it. Okay, all right. Okay, what do I do now? I think I'll wait until that's got to be it, right? And then you start to go up and. You get what I'm saying, and then you just like, you know what, you just can't watch it. You just can't watch it anymore. So that's what kind of happened to my Tesla. That was my worst trade. I mentioned that like every other video because I got out at the bottom. I got in at the top. It faked me out. It was the fake out for the breakout. Peak above. I was like, oh, it's going. I started getting longer. Boom, tank. I had a plan to get out and make money, right? I sold like a deep in the money covered call, deep in the money. I mean, the stock could have dropped another 30 points or something, and I still would have made money. So Elon Musk comes out and says, I think the stock is too high. The thing takes, another $50 or so. I don't know what the actual, and it just killed me, and so I was like, I got to get, but that was max pain and a half. So I got out. Just because I wanted to stay in because I was like, man, this is it. But I lost a fortune. So that was the bottom. That's when I actually needed to get longer. So coming with the Facebook trade, this is how I learned, guys. I mean, I'm just trial and error. With the Facebook trade, when Facebook was getting all that bad publicity about, oh, you got to get out, all the what are they saying? All the advertisers are bailing, which was right here in this dip, and I was losing money, but I didn't panic. I actually bought more. Now I was like, you know what? They're panicking. So look at the volume. I'm buying more. That was the smartest trade I did all year, and I'm still in those positions. And look, it went straight up from 200 to damn near 300. So I didn't bail, but I still think it's going higher. You know what I mean? Not now because the market's all fucked up, but you can see how I got my little boxes. The trading range is it kind of goes up, trading this range, goes up to the next range and trades, and you can see it's right there trying to get back in this range. It's right there. So maybe tomorrow, and we probably want to open lower, and I'll watch it just to see if we're gonna kind of bounce off those lows, or what are we gonna do? But just kind of went right to the top, right to the bottom. No time to think here. I mean, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day this is, the thing's trading at 304. Come Monday, well, it's Tuesday because of the holiday, it's 271, like that. And I played long-term trades, so I'm not necessarily thinking tomorrow but realistically, and the reason why I'm like, even though these long-term trades, I got to bail. Realistically, when you pull up these charts and you pull up the monthly, I did the Fibonacci thing. I mean, this thing can go a lot lower. If I put the fib on here and let's say it goes to the 50, that's 214. That's a lot lower. So I don't know if I want to be in those positions. That's the 50. If it went to the 61.8, that's 192. Imagine we have that kind of correction, comes right back in this range. Boy, oh man, you think 4,000 looks bad. So I'm hoping it's not one of those kind of pullbacks, man. Woof. Yeah, you said JRH, you right on, man. You're sitting in cash waiting for these institutions to find a bottom. And the thing is, I kind of gave you the hint. Oh man, so I gotta listen to myself. Time to sell the TV, right? You said I'm glad I know now. Yeah, so that's what's going on, and I'm all right, y'all. It sucks to lose money, but I'm all right. You know, I just want to be. I still want to lose a lot more, that's for sure. But when you're making money and you're trading, you always gotta like like if I had like a $3,000 day, I'm like, yeah, I'll probably wind up giving 1,500 of that back at some time. You just don't know when. So all right, so that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video. I don't think I have nothing else to say. Peloton comes out with earnings this week. I think I should have sold into the strength today. It was incredible. I'm trying to. I don't know. I don't know. It just depends where the position's at. I actually think they're gonna really do good, but what the hell do I know? I can't be thinking. Can't be thinking. You know, they need to because it's expensive. This is an expensive stock. You know, so I don't know. I might reduce positions. I hope we get another pop. I definitely should have sold some. I thought it was going to run right into earnings, like up 12% today, up 3% tomorrow. I thought it was going to run right into earnings, but no, it even tried to pull this down. It's up 6% still, so that's a good day. And I don't know if that's part of after hours. No, after hours it's not doing much. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't really have a plan. My plan was to stay long forever. That's why I bought these leaps. Where is it at? To like, I guess I need to keep the 4 calls. See, I'm long 4 calls for the most part. I got 10 long, 6 shorts, basically long 4. So I need to just make it the 4 calls because that was the plan when I put the 10 and 10 on. And then as it went down, I bought 4 of the short strikes back. And that's all I really want. So yeah, that's probably what I need to do. And just keep the 4 and just hold them to 500 days. Just hold them. That was my plan. But holding calls for the long run, you take a beating if you have a serious market correction. And I know that from experience. And a lot of times, if you just have little corrections or the market's doing this, you don't really take a beating. You make money generally. But if you have a serious market correction like we did in March, like we did a couple of years before that, you take a beating on those calls. You know, so I learned that, you know, you have to get rid of them, and especially if they're not spread. Generally, I have call spreads, but they're not spread because I generally I won't spread it if I really feel good about where they're going with things. All right, so yeah, so I guess that's what I need to do most likely, and I should have did that this morning. I don't know why I'm not thinking right. You know, I can't believe I held that Apple call. You know, the Tesla trade was cool. I was like, let's see if it pops on Monday. And you know what? Remember when I said Tesla was strong Friday? And I was like, I don't know. Look, Tesla's going green. Like, see, look at that Friday's action. I was like, Tesla's going green in the market. You know, somebody knew that they was about to come out with the S&P, the new entries. And I guess they thought Tesla was going to be one of them. That so the S&P 500 portfolio is going to get changed. And I think that's what was driving the stock higher on Friday. But come Friday after the bell, Tesla was not one of them included, and that's the 21% drop. That's part of it, along with just the market being weak today, because it's not like they're going to change it again tomorrow. They're done. They're not getting in, at least no time soon. So, you know, down another 20. That's a huge drop. Remember what I said, 440 points if it didn't split. Look at Tesla getting down there quick. if I did a fib on this, where would this go? Yeah, see, Tesla is almost there. If you go to 50%, 288, it's well, still another 50 points down. That would be huge. But you can see here's the 50 retracement, and it puts it right into that consolidation area, right in there. You know, so that probably, this is probably a good place to start buying, even today, because it's in there. It's at the top. I'm trying to extend the box. See, it's in there. So this is probably a good place to start picking up a few if you want to get long Tesla. But I mean, they took a beat down. Let me see from the top to the bottom. From the tippy top to now, they're down 34%. If you remember, the March crash was about 30, 34, 35%. So hopefully it doesn't go any further than that, you know. Oh, man. All right, guys. I appreciate everyone watching. If y'all want to see my girl do what did I say she was going to do? A collaboration. Mr. Jared H, by the way, I want to get you on here, man. I appreciate you being in my videos. It seemed cool. We'll probably talk some trading. I see your Twitter posts. You know, I think we need to hook up, get you on a Zoom call, and we just talk stocks, man. Let's talk shit, you know. I think that'd be cool if you're down. If you're down, you know, let me know on Twitter. Josh, thanks. I appreciate you. Yeah, you can check her out, thejewelrybox.live. And she's going to be live. And she's the first one. So I don't know what they're going to talk about, but it's going to be interesting. So I guess I'll get off here and watch that. And then get ready for bed. Because I have a regular job. I'm a postal worker. I have to go to work and deliver the mail. Because the stock thing is not working out for me. So I got a couple more years to deliver the mail. At least it ain't working out for me today. Oh, man. My head is big right now. This one. And I'm up, like I said, last week I was up 310%. I mean, a good year is like you're up 20, 30, 40. And so I'm kind of killing it. So I'm kind of, that is kind of making me not be afraid, which actually has been helping me get more gains. But at the same time, it's hurting me because I'm like, easy come, easy go. You know what I mean? That kind of feel. So, but I need to be trading like it's my last dollar for the most part. Like, you know, so I have to teach myself that. You know what I'm saying? And just because you did well doesn't mean you should do bad. You know, like if you killing it in poker and you come up with a bad hand, fold. Don't be trying to make the hand work. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm doing. So I need to kind of fix that in my trading. Yeah, I got to fix that for sure. You said you're heading to work at 7 p.m. Ooh, you need to be in bed. Exclamation thoughts. Yo, you missed the video because I'm getting ready to end it. But hey, man, if you want to watch the replay, I kind of delete this video and then I'm recording it as well. And then I re-upload it. So, I don't know, give it 30 minutes or so and you'll catch the re-upload. Because YouTube don't be processing my videos. They come out damn near 4 o'clock in the morning. So I just delete it and re-upload it, and then it's quick. So, all right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and talk to y'all later. This is Dre Trades. Hopefully we have a good day tomorrow. A better day tomorrow. See what happens. All right, y'all. You said WS working on my truck. Oh, I hear you. I hear you. Oh, good luck with that. I hear the rates are like, I'm hearing the rates are like crazy, insane, like up. I'm like, hope if that's the case, makes me want to get out there. But good luck to you making that money out on that road and be safe. All right, man, I got to go, y'all. It's 5:01. I'm missing it. I'll talk to you guys later. This is Dre Trades. Peace.